Hey guys, welcome to our call today. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the ERC credit, how you can help your clients make some more money, get some money back, but also be able to make some money for your business. And if you haven't started your business yet or haven't joined the Bookkeeper Academy, you can also offer this service ahead of time to be able to earn some money that you could grow your business with. So today I have Mark, Daniel, and Robin with me, and they're going to talk to us about the ERC credit and how you can utilize that to help your clients. So welcome, guys.
Hey, nice to be here.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so I'm excited to get started and learn about this. Why was this program, the ERC, created, and why should bookkeepers, offer this to their clients?
Well, that's a really good question, Tiffany. The truth of the matter is why it's so important is that first, it's all about serving the clients and turning them into raving fans, right? So no matter what we do in business, it has to be first about that. And after we make them raving fans, hopefully we can be raving fans ourselves and make a lot of money, as whether it's bookkeepers or whatever we do, right? We got to start with that. And that's what this really does. We're in a government kind of manipulated economy a little bit with some of the things going on, like shutdowns and all that, which of course have affected many businesses, their profitability, their revenue being shut down, not being able to get customers or whatever the case may be. So the Congress and both, the Trump administration and the Biden administration and Congress created this employee retention credit so that if you spent the time, money and effort, blood, sweat and tears, keeping employees hired during the pandemic, even when you were shut down, they said, look, it's really not fair that we tax you doing that. So therefore, they're really going to give you some of the tax money back that you spent during that time. And that's really what it's all about. So that can help you better coast or sail through the kind of the challenges that were affected there. Now, as it turns out, the ERC employee retention credit is not an easy to do tax credit. Okay, the reason why it's not easy to do is because it's not just about taxes. It's actually proving that the government, the state, the county, or your city actually put you into a shutdown mode. Okay, and it's not just if they put you in a shutdown mode, but did you make more money? Did you not make more money? How many clients do you have? How many employees do you have? Are they W-2 employees? Are they this kind of employee? Is it just you and your family because they don't count? Is it more than 500 employees, which doesn't count? All these different dynamics, and what quarters did each of these things happen, and how there's a lot of work that goes into figuring this out. And even though there's a lot of people doing ERC type of credit work, most of them do what I call the EZ ERC credit, like a 1040 EZ, which you can do at a Walmart, right? For somebody, to do their taxes. The truth is, this is more of a line item deduction. Some people don't even know they really qualify when they do. And some people actually might just get maybe a $10,000 or $20,000 credit when they're due $160,000 credit. And that's actually situations that we've found that when doing it just the EZ way, if you will, they may qualify for 20 grand, but if they actually do it the right way by going through each quarter and all the different dynamics, they can actually qualify for hundreds of thousands of dollars. The average technically is $10,000 to $26,000 per employee, okay, based on how many quarters you were down and things like that. But the truth of the matter is that our average right now is about $6,900 or so per employee on average. So if a client had, 10 employees, okay, they're W-2 employees, not family members nor yourself, you could easily qualify if you were shut down for $69,000. If you had 20, it'd be twice that and so forth. So that's the beauty of this, is that you can easily, within a few weeks, help your client make more money than they pay you, more money, just a free windfall of money that comes in. So that's the reason why for them. And of course, what we've done is we made it possible for you to refer these clients to our team. And then guess what? You make some good money too. In fact, approximately a couple $100 per employee they have. So if somebody had 10 employees, you make a couple $1,000s, things like that. So it's really a really good win-win situation for everybody. Does that kind of I don't know if they made it clear, but that's basically the gist. I don't know if you have any questions about that, but that's the gist of how it works.
Okay, so on average, or what is the potential that one of our students could make off of one client versus what would also that client, be able to bring in from this credit as well?
Well, the clients themselves, again, I don't know what your average client is, but let's just say, I'm not saying your average bookkeeper client, but I'm saying like their average client. But say the average client had, I don't know, 10 employees at kind of in a qualification realm. Once again, it's about $6,950, it's maybe $6,970 on average that we have noticed. Now, they technically qualify for $10,000 to $26,000 total. But it's not easy because that's per quarter. A lot of other calculations are important there, whether they got PPP money or not, all kinds of other stuff that has to go into figuring that out. But on average, it's about $6,900. So if one of your bookkeeping, say students or partners would had a client with 10, it'd be like $69,000 on average. If they had 20, it'd be like $140,000 approximately in money that just goes straight to them. And what happens is there's some pretty exciting things about that. One of the things is that it's free money. It's a tax credit that's a refundable tax credit, which means they get the cash. Now, of course, if they owe back taxes or something, they're not going to get the money, but they're going to send them a check for this amount of money. Now, unfortunately, it does take a while for them to get it because they're behind, and of course, tax season is coming up and all that. So it takes them somewhere. The earliest we've seen is about 4 or 5 months. It can take 6 or months or later. So what we've done is we've also offered clients the ability to get that like a refund advance, so they can get the money like next week kind of thing. So so this way everybody gets their money, including the bookkeeper. They'll get their money quickly too because they get their whatever percentage they have coming of the refund that their client gets. They'll get that money too. So it's about $140,000 for a 20-person firm. If it's 10 person, be 69,000 on average for qualified clients. So that's the gist. Now, as far as that goes, the way we pay, we have a fee with financing help and a bunch of other stuff and audit support and all, because we'll call it on the conservative side, because we're doing, like you said, a line item detail. It takes a lot to put this together. So we charge around 30% of what the client would get. So if they got 200,000, we charge 60,000, and of that, your bookkeeper referral partners for us would get actually 10% of that. They get like $6,000 on a deal like that. So that's kind of how it works. So it's a pretty good thing, and they don't have to do very much except pretty much refer them over to us. And if they happen to manage some of the documents that are needed, then they would have to potentially participate in sending over documents and things like that to bring it, all the stuff needed for their CPA teams and stuff to make that happen. So that's pretty much how it works. I don't know if that was clear enough, but that's the gist.
Okay, great. And what would be the process for the bookkeeper to refer these clients over to you guys?
That's a great question. It's really simple. There's a couple things that'll happen. The first thing that's going to happen is they're just going to sign up on a link. In fact, it's going to be ultimateerc.com/stay-at-home bookkeeper. Okay, so they just pretty much go to that, and then that's going to be specially for them, so that some of the elements that are just for your people are going to be handled. So as an example, you'll have Robin, who's going to be available here to answer any of your questions about how it works for bookkeepers, some of the best ways that bookkeepers have easily got their clients into it, how you can quickly make, all those different things that are much related to your group. So ultimateerc.com/stay-at-home bookkeeper. And you'll be signed up as an affiliate partner, and you'll get a link. Okay, and then any one of it's really simple. There's a couple of scripts that take maybe 20 minutes that tops to learn, that you can easily either email, LinkedIn, text them, whatever, that you can easily say, hey, or when you're talking to your client, you can say, hey, John, I just want to know there's this ERC credit that based on what I know about your company, could actually bring you in $160,000 extra, and it takes me about 10 minutes to get you pre-qualified. If you want, I could do an estimate of what that is and see if it makes sense. right? Real simple like that. Or, hey, we could hop on a Zoom call. We can walk through the little quick pre-qualification estimate system we have, and we can find out how much money you can get. Okay. Of course, it's free money, and hopefully that'll pay for my bookkeeping services for many years to come, right? Or whatever the deal is. And it's a nice win-win. You're turning your client into a raving fan. Man, this bookkeeper of mine is really looking out for me, things like that. And that's how it's very simple and straightforward. And again, you'll have not only Robin, you'll have also Daniel, who is kind of helping. He helps all of the affiliate partners. So that they know exactly what's possible for them and other opportunities and things like that.
Okay, and so if one of our students has a client or they know of a business owner, how do you recommend that they approach that business owner? Would they say, hey, have you heard about the ERC? Do you know if you would qualify? Did you get it yet? Would those be the initial icebreaker questions that you would recommend that they ask?
Absolutely. The easiest way is if they're already on calls with them, that's the easiest, because the verbally is the easiest. There's a lot of noise and it's hard to understand when you got like emails and stuff about this to get lost. But if you happen to be on the phone with a client and say, hey, did you file for your ERC yet? Okay. And that's really what it is. And will they say, what's that? Or yes, they did, or whatever. And if they say, no, what is that? You say, oh, well, this is, since you had employees during any of the shutdowns, you may qualify for anywhere from $10,000 to $26,000 per employee. Okay. To get that money back, because they're giving payroll tax credits back in the form of a check. It doesn't have to be even paid back because they had these shutdowns. So if you want to if you'd like me to check on that, we can hop on a Zoom call. We can do a quick pre-qualification overview, and I can see if we can get it going for you. It doesn't cost you anything up front. And then that's simple. It's that simple. And there's a lot of different scripts. And like you said, Robin or Daniel can help walk through it, or just take this recording and transcribe what I just said and make it that simple. It's that simple, really. And that's how easy it is.
All right, awesome. Anything else that you think our students need to know about the whole process?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is realizing why this is something you really need to do. And the most reason is, the first thing is, once again, it's really, my motto in business is what I call raving fan profitability. My job is to make every one of my clients, my partners, my vendors, my employees, everybody a raving fan. If I can do that, I'll have a business I'm proud of. Okay. And I want if you're stay-at-home moms, maybe you want your husband or your wife to be a raving fan of you working too, maybe whatever it is. The point is, you want to make everybody a raving fan, and then you get to be one too. And of course, if you're thinking about, say, like the golden rule, thinking about your clients the way you want to be thought of if you were a client, then you find yourself in a situation that says, hey, you know what? You really should get this. It's easy. It doesn't cost you anything. And you could be getting yourself a 6-figure check or more, depending how many employees they have. So it really makes sense to do it. Now, after you make somebody a raving fan by doing this, you're also making money. So that's the second reason. But the truth is, it's even more exciting than that, because you got raving fans before, during, and after the process. Now they'll want to give you referrals. Hey, do you know any other business people who might want to do this? Could you imagine getting 10 referrals from any of your clients that now can 10 times that, right? Mm-hmm. Not only do they become ERC clients for you, but they can also become even bookkeeping clients for you. Okay. Just think, John, your client says, hey, you know what? Sally, my bookkeeper, got me, 120 grand. Okay. And I was like, so tickled pink. Hey, you should get her on board as well. So it becomes a marketing tool, okay, that says, look, we're not just bookkeepers. It becomes a differentiation tool. We're different. We're not just your standard bookkeeper. And we have some other things in our goodie bag to help you out. We're thinking about you. We want you to be profitable. We want you actually to make money by working with us, not having to cost you money. So it becomes a marketing tool, a sales tool, an operations tool, a raving fan tool. It becomes really something that you can really integrate with your existing business. And it's simple, because we're talking about, you don't have to do any of this work. You literally just hand it off and it gets done for you. Pretty awesome stuff.
Awesome. Okay. And so just to recap, the businesses need to have employees and need to have been maybe negatively affected during COVID. And that's really the only two requirements that we need to be looking for. Is that right?
In general, yeah, there's more details. If they happen to know some things, it's one thing. But the easiest, if they went through the qualification process, will show you themselves just to see what it looks like. There's a couple other questions that they may already know about a client that make it, like for instance, if all the employees are just their family members, it doesn't really count. Okay, and if they're not W-2 employees, it doesn't count. So they can't be 1099 employees. They can't be under the table paid or any of that kind of stuff. It's got to be W-2 because it's taking the money from payroll taxes.
Yeah, makes sense.
So other than that, it's basically what it is. Plenty of employees paid on the payroll, and you were affected by the shutdown in some way. It could be financially, it could be you were actually told to shut down. You can even make more. You can even have been a startup during that time and still made it happen. It's just that there's a couple of things, but that's the gist.
Okay, awesome. So we can get everybody the link to create their own affiliate link for themselves that they can then sign up their clients with. So we'll give that out to everybody as well. And is there anything else that you guys want to add?
I think that's it right now. Daniel, do you have any last words, or Robin?
I think you did a great job, Mark. I would just say, if you want to maybe give Tiffany's link one more time so they know where to go to get started, and just to emphasize that they can, it can be as simple as just giving clients or prospects this link that they've created their own affiliate link once they've registered at ultimateerc.com/stay-at-home bookkeeper. They create their own affiliate link there, and they can simply provide the clients that link, and they'll get in our system. They'll begin getting processed. If they can help, in addition, by helping to gather some of the documents, it's going to be that much more easy and probably more profitable to do that as well. But if they just refer traffic over, we'll basically take care of them from there.
Now, one thing I'd like to say real quick, and I'd like to hear some final words also from Robin, but just one thing, you do not give your clients the stay-at-home bookkeeper link, the Ultimate ERC. That's going to be how you get signed up to get your link. And once you get your link, then you'll give them a link that you create. So if your name is Sally, you could be /Sally or something like that. Sally's bookkeeping or whatever you want. But the point is that that's the link you'll be getting to get them set up on. So Robin, tell us maybe some final words you have to say about the process and your involvement.
Yeah, so I am here to answer all of your questions. I love this program. I see how easy it is for everybody to make more money and really to make your clients love you so much. So I want you to know that I am in both groups. So you can find me there. I'll make sure that there is an introduction where I let you know who I am. I'll reiterate some of this information as well, but I really want you to feel comfortable coming to me because I've been working with these guys for longer, and so I know the process a little bit better. And I just want to say, like, this is such a win for you to make more, and like Mark said, to really look like a hero to the businesses that you're working with. And this is also something that, you know, you don't have to be working with these companies in order to approach them either. Like, you're going to fall in love with this process, and you're going to want to approach everybody that you see on the street. Do you have a business? Do you have a business? So you're going to love it. And I'm there to answer your questions for you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm just a huge fan, and I'm excited for all of you to work this program and to make some money for you and for our businesses. And the thing is that if the businesses don't apply for this money, it goes away. So let's make sure that they get it. This is government money that we want to get them. We want it to go back in the hands of the businesses. So it's just such a win-win-win.
Yeah, in that same vein, I just would like to add, excellent points, Robin, that if they don't apply for it, they will not get it.
Yeah.
The government is not going to proactively reach out and ensure that everybody who deserves this credit gets it. You actually have to apply for the process to claim this employee retention credit. It's a refund, but you have to apply for it.
And thank you, Tiffany, for having us on, because I'm excited for them. I've never been a bookkeeper, but I'll tell you what, I did learn bookkeeping in high school. But I'll tell you what, I really love this for them, and I love small businesses. I've helped tens of thousands of small businesses. I love entrepreneurs, and I think they're going to really, like Robin said, they're going to love this. And again, thank you for allowing us to share some of this with your peeps.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks.
Our pleasure. All right, perfect. You can just put your hands up again, just as the cut end. All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate that. Was good. Fantastic. You did an amazing job, Tiffany and Robin.
Great job.
Daniel too,
To
unfortunately.
you.
I'm just like- No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we'll get this recorded. We'll get a site up, a page up. We'll get you registered and all that in the next few days. Get your agreements over and things like that. So we can get started and we can maybe start promoting it next week sometime.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much,
everybody.
Tiffany. You made it happen, Robin. Thank you. Again, thank you, Daniel.
Okay,
Thanks,
sounds good.
everybody.
Talk to you.
Excited.
Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.